Hey there, and welcome to another episode of the Kenyan Producer Handbook. Today, I'd like us to discuss the economics of an independent artist. First of all, who is an independent artist? An independent artist is a musician who solely handles operation costs, that is recording, that is mixing, that is distribution, that is marketing. An independent artist typically handles everything without the backing of a music label or without the backing of a financier. However, being independent does not mean that you cannot have a team. You can be an independent artist with a videographer, producer, manager, marketer, promoters, etc. The only difference is that you don't have the backing of a label and that you have more control over the decisions of your career. Let us go through some few facts. Now, the Star newspaper says that Spotify, as of 2021, from 2021 up to this particular date, has had an increase of 112% artists. Like artists have gotten on the platform 112% more. That is a lot. Now, there is also a report by the Times Magazine that says, however, the increase in this number, only 20 to 30 artists have managed to actually have sustainable long careers, that is like over a period of 10 years with sustainable audiences. These are guys like Wakadinali, Bien, Bensoul, Jerai, Lil Maina. Majorly guys who have come up either through independent or semi-independent deals. So this therefore poses a big question. If a lot of artists have come up in Kenya, then why is it that only a small percentage of them have actually made it? Because another thing that the report says is only a very small percentage of them have actually turned music into a source of income. So, is it that there are few artists making good music, or is the market saturated? Let's find out. So, one thing that you observe from this is generally from the 10 years you can realize that right now, unlike 2015, you don't need a lot to actually become a musician. Right now, you only need a smartphone, you only need a recording space, you only need a distributor, and boom, you're good to go. Unlike in 2005, where you needed studio time, you needed CDs, you needed physical distribution of the song, it was super hectic, guys. Another thing that has changed is attention has become so much, because unlike before, to get people's attention was super difficult because again, social media was not there. However, it is important to learn that even though it is easier to get people's attention, there is still one major problem. The guys you're trying to get their attention still have 24 hours. The time has not really been added for them. So therefore, that's a very important note to make. Number 3 is music is no longer the product. Why do I say this? A lot of people have really good songs, but is that really the product? No, because people don't find music because it's music these days. People find music because a trend led them to the music, because maybe a TikToker, a creator, just something or a viral moment led them to this particular song. So music is no longer the product. Number 4, the Kenyan music industry is still small. And this is something that we all have to accept. We cannot compare Kenya to South Africa. We cannot compare Kenya to Nigeria. Our industry is relatively still small. We have few publishers. We have few managers. We have few music investors who are actually solid. So when you put these things into consideration, you actually realize this is why some of the artists, even though a lot of artists have become independent, but a large number of them have not made it. So therefore, what is our way forward? Number 1, build communities and not audiences. The audience will listen, but a community will participate. Therefore, build WhatsApp groups, build Telegram channels, build Discord servers, and put people in there so that whenever you have a project, you take it to this particular group and they participate. Guys, 100 real fans is better than 10,000 fake viewers who won't actually even show up for the show. Number 2, treat your catalog like an inventory. Deal with your songs like a business. Guys, the truth is this. If you are a business and you're selling only one product, what are the chances of you selling that one product? The same applies to a song. If you have one song, it might make or it might not make, it might fail. But if you have 50 songs, then you have 50 different opportunities of making sure you blow up. So therefore, one song is a product, but many songs is an asset. Build an asset with your catalog. Number 3, collaborate more. Kenya is a country that is still highly favored by collaborations, because when you collaborate, you share projects, you share audiences, you share resources. Guys, collaborate. You cannot climb the mountain on your own. Even when climbing a mountain, people actually have ropes tied to each other. So don't do it on your own. Number 4, think regional before you think global. A lot of artists will start by thinking, how do I hit the US market? It's not bad for you to think like that. But bro, let's be realistic. How do you hit the US market if Tanzania, if Uganda, if Rwanda don't even know you? So the most reasonable approach is this: Kenya, East Africa, Africa, and then the world, go global. Because once you are known in East Africa, bro, you're already making a step to what? To being known globally. How many of our artists who are major here in Kenya are not even known in Tanzania? Guys, I've met friends in Tanzania who don't know about a lot of our artists, and I'm not even lying. Number 5, develop multiple streams of income. Again, I repeat, these episodes are meant to make you treat music like a business. So therefore, treat music like a business. Don't only have one source of income, i.e. only streams. That is not reliable. That is super risky. Treat music like a business. Businesses that win have multiple sources of income. So, do songwriting, do publishing, do production if you can as an artist, do performances, but make sure you have multiple sources of income. That's the only way you will not go broke. And that's the only way we will change the industry. Now, as I close, guys, the challenge facing independent artists right now more than ever is not access. Access is there. Somebody can literally make a hit song on their iPhone and will jump to it. So access is not the problem. What's the problem right now is gaining people's attention. And the truth of the matter is, the artists and the creatives who understand developing fan base, creating communities, sharing and collaborations are the artists that are most likely to win in this era that we are in. Guys, as always, this has been the Kenyan Producer Handbook, where we talk hype and no gossip. Peace out.